Welcome to Somerset Showcase. Today our guest is Barry Fontaine, Somerset Recreation Director, who is going to be a very busy man this summer. I know you work during the rest of the year, but this is your time of year. This is when it all comes together, right?
Yeah, this is when it all comes together. This is we plan all winter long for the spring and the summer, and now we've pretty much got everything in place, ready to go for our residents and our visitors. This is the best time of year for us. I enjoy having you come over here, let us talk about what we have coming up this summer, and it's a lot of fun. We got a nice day here at the beach, and it's anytime I can get out of the office, it's a great day.
We already have people out here on the beach this morning, and it's a weekday too. So why don't you tell me about some of the improvements you've made to the beach for this year?
So like each year, we spend the time in the off season getting ready for the next season, and we sit down with the highway department and we give them projects to do for the winter when it's no snow or there's no sanding or street repairs. So we pick up projects as we go along, and they've been very helpful. We're in phase 2 of our beach sand restoration project. In order to retain some of the money we got through CPA, we opened up a lot of the beach area to get ready for next year when we go back to the voters again for probably our final phase for quite a while. But it's been a real good. They opened up all the walkways. They opened up the parking lot area. They still have some minor things to do as far as striping the parking lot as well. But now we have our beach staff in place weekends. We've already opened up Memorial Day weekend, so we have our returning people. We have a couple of new people coming on board here at the beach that we've kind of got to come with us to see our vision for the park. And one of the things we see on Facebook all the time is like, oh, I wouldn't go to PS Beach. You wouldn't see me caught dead there. And those people there, I say, look, if you haven't been here in quite some time, you need to come here and see the improvements we've made since 2018. And we still have some more improvements. And so we'll talk a little bit more about that, as we go along with CPA as well.
And besides the beach, there's been improvements to the playgrounds. And you have a new kayak rack,
well, those are the things that people during the course of the year, when people come into the beach, they ask our staff questions. We write all these things down, and then at the end of the summer, we sit back and we evaluate it with our board of commissioners and say, hey, can we do this? We can do that, and we steal ideas from other places too. I'm always going different places, and I see this, I see a sign here, I see this, I see that. And I say, how can it fit in for our park and our other playgrounds in town? So we have this our main place, but we were excited about some of the things that we've done. We've got planned for in town and other places as well.
You're going to have a new playground going out near the Ambets Hall.
We have 2 playgrounds going to be going out at the end of the year. One at Ambets, it's a little pocket park, and we just received some quotes for that. And then also we're probably going to get quotes for the new playground at South Complex. After the baseball season's over, we'll be able to go in there, so that will be ready for the spring. So we're busy. We're busy with that sort of thing, and that was part of our 10-year plan, is to make sure that all of our playgrounds that we've had is brought up to ADA compliance. And knock on wood, we've done a good job with that so far, with the help of the voters being able to support those projects, and we can't say enough of what they do. But the little things that we do, we charge for beach fees. We kept our beach fees again for the 3rd straight years at the rate $8 for a resident, $16 for a non-resident. We've actually started something new this year: online purchases for seasonal passes and for daily passes. So if you don't have credit, if you don't have cash, you want to pay by credit card, you'll be able to pay by credit card or online before you even get here. And so it saves from having to make those hard decisions about, oh, should I go or should I not go, get a season pass. We've already passed out 205 senior passes for PS Beach, and that's a 2-year pass for anyone who's in Somerset for for 2 years, 62 or older. We've already given for free, 205 senior passes. And it's great, those seniors, they come in, I gotta get my pass, you know.
When you offer something for free, people come running.
Well, it's interesting. We're gonna track it. We've tracked it the past 2 years to see, the last 2 years we had 337 seniors who took advantage of the senior free pass. And we're gonna try and see over the next 2 years how many people actually take more of an interest. We're setting up our park more for seniors as well too. So when they come, they can actually come in and they don't have to go on the beach, but they can sit right where we're sitting today, and they can get a beautiful view of the Taunton River, the boats going by, and they can sit here and they can watch their grandkids play in the playground. So we're trying to make it so that we can spread the people out as well. So that's something new with online purchasing. We're trying that out as well this year. So that's
Today's world.
It's today's world. And so we did keep our fees, and everybody else's fees went up, and so we kept our fees. And I do think that with some of the improvements we've done so far, we'll be able to look to justify it next year, maybe increasing it next year a little bit, to actually do some additional improvements as well.
And there's also free passes for veterans.
Right, and that too. So far, we've given out 25 veteran passes for Somerset residents, and last year we only gave out 40 for the whole year.
So
the word is out, and people are buying the resident and non-resident passes, and we do some other things with some of the social groups in town as well. That bring their group home people here. We work with them as well, because they come Monday through Friday. They come for a few hours, and they utilize the ball field. They utilize the picnic area. The big thing so far this year has been the people wanting to have their birthday parties, their kids' birthday parties here. And so far we've had 11 requests, and we've already have 3 booked. So and they can rent out a certain area. It's just for them for the day. And we have a group of kids that have worked just that group. So we're excited about that. It's good to be able to say, oh, here it is. It's time to get out of the office.
Those birthday parties, I'm sure the Big Red Slide is probably a big thing as far as for the little kids having it here.
Well, can you believe this is year 2 of the Big Red Slide? Two years ago, we did the opening of the Big Red Slide
of the new Big
Red Slide, and our staff has maintained, the area around it. We're still going to do some additional improvements with a safety mirror at the top of the slide. So some of us grandparents that are getting up in age, we can't go up those 66 stairs too well. So we can sit. We're going to place some picnic tables at the bottom, and they can sit there and they can watch. They can see their grandkids go up the 66 stairs, up and down the stairs as many times as they want, and go down, and they can sit there and enjoy it. So and then with CPA, we have improvements for the end of the summer, is refurbishing our basketball court, our tennis courts, and to everyone's delight, we're going to put in pickleball courts there. So that's the end of the summer. We are going to have our special event staff that will be setting up temporary pickleball courts this summer. So we'll be doing that just to see how that goes.
It's sweeping the nation.
It's sweeping the nation. So we're going to have our crack new special event staff. We'll have certain times set up for those days and times for people to do that. So we're going to try that as well too. And then of course we got our summer concerts, and we're really excited about our 7 concerts that start June 28th every Wednesday night from 6 to 8. We have and the schedule is on the website. So we're excited about some of the bands we have returning, and also one band I've been chasing for 5 years. It's a band that we used to have when I was the recreation director in Narragansett. We used to have them open and close the beach season. They're called the Driftwoods. It's a Beach Boys band. So I'm kind of excited about that, and we have some new food trucks coming as well this year. So we have a pretzel guy coming. We have Mainstay, our ice cream truck, the hot dog truck, Gus's Pizza, Timmy's Barbecue Ribs, and we're trying to snag Lulu Pancakes.
Yeah.
We're trying to get him for one day.
He's very popular.
He's very popular,
but I know you have a connection to
we,
him.
we hopefully that connection will work. Hopefully that connection will work. But yeah, I as you can tell, George, I just get excited about the summer and what we have here. And again, if people haven't been here in years, come on down, take a look. Right now, during the week, we're open during the week. We're not charging, but the bathrooms aren't open and the lifeguards aren't on duty. But once we hit June 16th, next week, we go full time, and we're ready to go. We're ready to go. And as you mentioned, we have a new thing this year. We're going to try. We have some a kayak rack. If someone wants to bring their kayak here for the day, or they can leave it stored on a kayak for the day. If they want to rent a spot to keep it here for the season, just like at the waterfront, they can contact our office and we can have them rent it. And we're working out the details for a person to come in and do some kayak rentals as well on the weekends. So
Sometimes I see people on paddle boards out in the river. Can they put those over there too? Or?
well, they can. We try. If we tell them come in and use our parking lot, okay, and then they can launch. We'll have a dedicated area for them to launch as well. So we have our lifeguard staff on board, and we're trying to do some additional things with them with the lifeguard staff. We're going to be meeting with them later on once we go full time about doing a water safety program for young kids, because as we always hear that you're having a hard time finding lifeguards. So this is a great place on the Taunton River for them to do training for lifeguarding, and it's a great summer job for them. So we're going to try and revolutionize that as well. And on Monday, June 12th, we start testing the water every week. So it gets tested every week. It's sent off to a lab, and it's sent off to the Commonwealth for approval to make sure that we're able for safe swimming as well. So things are happening. Things are happening.
And on the bands, you are going to have my 80s band back, aren't you?
Which one is that?
Back in the day.
Back in the day, yeah. TJ Nowicki. It was funny. He's a guy who does bands, concerts on cruise ships and stuff, but he does make time for us here in Somerset. He's got Somerset roots, and so yeah, we will have.
He lives right down the street.
He lives right down the street, so he can walk in, plug in, and go. But yeah, we're excited about that. We're installing a bike rack later on this week. We're getting donations from different people. They're like, hey, what can we do for you? We're also looking to purchase some picnic tables. They have those memorial picnic tables as well. And then we're trying to work out something with a new company called Canvas, and details on that will be coming out later on. They're utilizing refurbished old windmill parts for playground benches, picnic tables, planters and stuff, and no one else. We've got to keep the secret, George. No one else knows about it but us. And we're trying to get
because it's going to be out there.
We're going to try and get a piece in place for that concert on the 19th with the Driftwoods, so we have people call us all the time. What can we do to help? Because there's a lot of nice people here in Somerset that actually they'll say, I don't have any kids anymore. How can I help? Can we sponsor a kid? Can we sponsor a picnic table? Can we sponsor this or that? Send us your request and we make it happen. A lot of people say, we don't want anybody to know. Okay.
Well, the concerts are free, but don't you get a lot of donations there?
So we pass the bucket, and any of the money that we pass the buckets helps get us the new bands for the next year. Plus, Rockland Trust is our main sponsor for that. Plus, we have other sponsors like Dr. Robitaille, Dunkin' Donuts, Gus's Pizza, Progressive Club. And if you go on our flyer for the concerts. You'll see all those listed there. But we get people. How can I get involved? Yeah. So last year, $3,468 was put in those buckets.
Wow,
so that goes back to our concerts, and then it helps out because the town pays, we pay for staffing, and so any additional staffing that we have comes out of those funds as well. And the other sponsor, the other big event we have, as you're always involved in, you can't take pictures, is the Billington 5K road race on the 4th of July. If you drive around town, you'll start to see those red signs pop up around the sign. It's a very easy 3.1. It's easy for me because someone has to be there to cheer.
Driving around.
It's
in the
easy.
car
It's easy cheering people on. But I know every year you run the race fast enough, and as soon as the race is over, George, you pick up the camera and you're always taking pictures of the race. So, and that's a great way to start out the 4th of July. And people along the race route, they let us put their signs out there, and they put, if it's a hot day, they put the sprinklers out there. So, that's a great day. And by 11 o'clock, we're done.
Yeah,
we're done.
That's one of the great things.
Yeah.
You're ready for your cookouts.
You're ready for your cookouts
or
stuff.
Whatever. It can be hot sometimes.
Yes, but we so this year here it's on a Tuesday, so it's gonna be a nice long weekend prior to that. So hopefully the weather will be really good leading up to the 4th of July. So now this year you can go right on the town website and you can register online right now for that. It's slow right now. We only had, I think, about 7 or 8 people have signed up for. But people like yourself always will wait till that day to see what kind of weather it is.
Yeah, I'm running no matter what.
You always do.
It doesn't matter the weather, but
you always
I just kind of forget about it until it's 4th of July.
But yeah.
And so you also offer a lot of programs for kids for the all-day summer program.
Yes.
Which is not here.
It's not here.
But there's a new location for it.
Well, we're going back to one of our roots. Because of COVID 3 years ago, we used to be at North Elementary, and the school department was great for us. They give us the two large gyms for our summer program. So I contacted the superintendent and said, can we come back? Because there's going to be some work done at the O'Neill Field with their basketball court and their tennis court, and we don't want to slow that project down any more than we have to. And so we're going back to all-day summer program at North Elementary, 7-week program. Again, all the information is on our website for that. Starts July 3rd and ends August 18th, 7 weeks. And we're probably one of the cheapest, most affordable summer program around. It's for a resident, it's $175 for the week, and for the non-resident, it's $200 for the week. And we have a breakdown for if families 1 or 2 more, and we do have some people that get some scholarships as well, that have gotten some scholarships and have been recipients of some donations for that, so they just contact our office. But with each week there's a plan for a trip and a performer coming in, so we try to go to places where they can take us and we can afford them, and so with the help of the school department, Fisher Bus, with our transportation, we'll be going to Yago water slides. We'll be going to Roger Williams Zoo. And again, George, if you haven't been to Roger Williams Zoo in Providence now, but that new dinosaur exhibit, it's amazing. So we locked into a price for that for our program, and then we'll also do the miniature golf, the indoor monster mini golf in Seekonk. We go roller skating in East Providence. Our big trip that's already sold out is
this the Pirates?
The Pirates cruises. We even got a 3rd ship. We needed a bigger boat. No, we had to get another boat. So we got 3 ships going. We get 65 kids already, and we have a waiting list for that. So when I get back to the office today, I'm going to see if we can possibly get another boat because we're doing that. Then we also will have we go to Colt State Park for a big near the end of the year with a cookout and that sort of thing. So we're excited about being back at North. They have the new basketball courts there. They have the playgrounds. They have the playground and also ball field. So
Yeah, they got a big field.
yeah.
there.
So with the past few years, so there's only one person, our camp director, our program director, is the only person that was with us when we were at North. So now so tomorrow night we're meeting with all the staff and we're putting everything in place for each week, all the themes for the weeks, what they do and that sort of thing. And plus also with that program, each week there's a performer that comes too. Well, we have Vinny Ames that's the karaoke guy. We have the high flying dogs with the frisbees will be coming. I'd like to see them on the soccer fields at North. We will also have a magician. We'll have a clown, a balloonist, and each week we're gonna have a mystery guest coming to the program. A mystery guest coming each week. So yeah, so this year here, I'm excited about our camp leadership that we have coming on board. We just hired a new gentleman who did recreation out in Arizona, who's now lives here in Somerset, and he's a Josh Franco. He was a stay-at-home dad. His wife is a teacher. They just had a baby last weekend, but the wife says, "Hey, you got to get to work." So he came to us. I said, "We'll have you help us with our summer program." So he's a new cog to the machine. Here at the beach, we have a gentleman Jason Lee, who works at Bristol Aggie, and he's going to oversee some of the park operations. So we're going full force. But the all-day summer program, we'll be excited for that as well. So.
And you got a lot of students who work for you.
Yes.
I mean, for a lot of them, this is their first job.
Yes. Yeah. So we started the process. So a lot of times people will call us and say, "Hey, can my kid or my grandkid get a job?" Just to let people know, our process, we start this in January. We start asking the returning people to say, "Hey, are you coming back or not?" And then we have them fill out application for new applications, and then that closes on March 31st. Then the month of April, we interview all these people. We do group interviews. And during the group interviews, we figure out what they're better suited for. Are they suited for the beach? Are they suited for the all-day program? These special events? If there's somebody out there that has a hidden talent, I'm saying, okay, maybe you're not the all-day program. Maybe you're not the beach. But you know what? We might want to say, hey, on a Wednesday, we may want to have you do something at the basketball courts at Pottersville. So we're trying to find that. Then we'll be doing that with special events throughout the course of the year. So yeah, and then we hire USDA instructors for our summer tennis program. That went well in the spring on Saturdays, but this year we're shifting our tennis program back to weekdays. So it's Friday morning, so we don't have to worry about the weekends, people giving up their weekends. And so that's online as well. That starts July 14th. Red ball is for grades 1 and 2. Orange ball is for grades 3 to 5. And green ball is for grades 6 to 8. And we're still looking to see if we can do something with the adults as well.
That would be the yellow ball. Right?
That would be gray ball. Gray ball.
Oh no. Do you have any other specialty sports camps that you're doing besides tennis?
Right now, we're looking at the possibility of teaming up, no pun intended, with Teamworks.
Okay.
Because Teamworks is, I mean, this a baseball camp here, baseball camp there.
Yeah.
When the Somerset Baseball League, we advertise for their baseball league, their program. They do it at either the South Complex or at the high school. But Teamworks has reached out to us. They've renovated their facility on Lees River, and they were asking about the possibility of utilizing O'Neill Field for an overflow for one day for a specialty baseball camp. But that would be something, we let the professionals do that sort of thing. It's like tennis. USTA, let them do that. Field hockey, we did it in the spring. We're not doing it in the summer. But we are also looking to possibly do some music in the parks as well. So we have an enormous amount of kids that work for us that play musical instruments. And
This is Music Town.
this is Music Town, the 50th anniversary of Music Town. And so this way here, I can't understand why we hear the birds chirping. To do something here, and it's nice. It's nice here. So we are going to try to work with the Council on Aging and bringing back our summer picnic for the seniors
I
here.
remember that one.
Yep. So we've opened it up a little bit more. So this way here, we can set up here that instead of being on asphalt out in the parking lot or indoors, we can do that, and I get a chance to sing and dance with the seniors because I like doing that and playing beach blanket bingo for the seniors.
What was that? Was that a Net Funicello?
Yes.
I know.
See, we're showing our ages here, George. And no wonder why we call it gray ball.
All right.
But I don't think we have. But anything else. I do.
We covered it pretty well.
I think we covered a lot of it, but I just want to put a great shout out to the highway department. Chris Simons, Scott Santos. They've done a tremendous job, with all our parks, all our playgrounds, and they're always asking me, "Hey, what do you think about this? What do you think about that?" So over the past 10 years, we've seen an enormous growth, and we can't do a lot of what we do without their help. So I'm hoping the weather is nice on Friday, okay? Because I every year I promise them a little hot dog roast before the summer comes, and so I'm hoping that Friday that we can have a little hot dog roast here at Pierce Beach, and they can have a hot dog and a drink for on the recreation department and me, because I have to get out of the office. I don't want to be stuck in the office.
Well, the weather's getting much better, so I'm sure you'll be doing a lot of that.
Yeah, and it's contagious, when you have a beach like this, a park like this, and parks like we have all around town. If you haven't been by Ashton Field, they have a nice small playground there. Leahy Park, okay. We refurbished the playground. We took the old playground out of Wilbur, as you know, and we brought it down to O'Neill Field. We are putting new swings at both O'Neill and Pottersville this end of the summer, and we're revitalizing, as you said earlier, the Amvets Park playground. So we'll post that online, the pictures of those, the new renditions that we have for that. The only thing, our camera shows a picture of a lifeguard chair. The highway department does a great job. In the 40 years that I've been involved with aquatics and lifeguard training, I said I have to get used to a red lifeguard chair. I've never seen a red lifeguard chair, but we've had so many comments about the red lifeguard chair. Usually they're white,
Yep.
but so I have to kind of get used to it. So Dan, who did that, and we refurbished it and put it together and did our kayak racks. I thank them for their hard work and dedication as well.
Kind of some of the unsung heroes.
They are. They make my job that much easier.
All right. Well, thanks for coming on, and we'll be seeing you during the summer.
Great.
A lot. And come down to Pierce Beach, especially if you haven't been down here in a while. It's almost like a different place. We will see you next time on Somerset Showcase.
Thanks, George.
Ha ha ha.